And then there's also all of those other risk factors of and then there's also all, and so you are still seen to broader society as racialized. There's still the negative impacts of being a racial minority or of an immigrant status. And then there's also all of those other risk factors of or of an immigrant status, still not white. And so your factors of being adopted, struggles with identity development, and others being legitimate.
Are you okay?
응. 풋볼 갔다 왔어?
응, 아니 학기 7시부터야. 어머. 오늘 하루 종일 날씨가 비 왔다가 눈보라쳤다가 지금은 또 해 난다.
여기 지금 영하 10도야.
헐, 어떡해.
미쳤어 날씨가.
미쳤다.
got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right, but it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous, but 'cause they'll break your heart. She plays it so cool, making up her own rules, and I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. But if we met somewhere else, who would things be different? Oh, I'm not wasting my time over analyzing everything that I never said. Why can't I make up my mind? 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules, and I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Some days I can't get out of my bed. Some days I'm waking up on the wrong side of my head, and I got all these eyes on me, staring at me through my screen. Most nights I just can't wait to lie down. So tired from my thoughts that keep on swirling around. Medication used to help me breathe. Now it feels like it's abusing me.
자.